What's up, bimbos or brumbos? I hope everyone is doing good mentally, physically, and mechanically. If you're new here, my name is Haley, and today we are going to be installing a brand new fuel pump into the STI. If you ever get ID 1050s and you are putting them in, use as much lube as possible, like a little bit of oil, and do not break the O-ring because it'll take forever. Apparently, nobody else locally in the world has the O-ring because it's so freaking teeny, so, But something else did come in the mail. My brand new fuel pump! So this is from Deatschwerks? Deatschwerks? I know I'm butchering that. But anyway, so I'm feeling my passion, and I was gonna go with the AAM fuel pump, but I don't remember. The one that I ordered it from, I think this one was a little bit cheaper, or it could get here faster. I don't know, whatever. Alright, so when we do the little unboxing, it's gonna have a cool little thing right there. And then here it is, the DW300. So here is my brand new fuel pump. And then of course, good little manual that I probably won't read. And then this is going to be the little filter thing right there. And I guess this will be for the new connection at the fuel pump. And then some more instructions. So let's get started. All right, to start off, you want to disconnect the battery, or in my case, just remove it because we're working on this. And then to do this, you're gonna have to take the back seat off. Have a 12 right here, and then another one on that side. I did it! Next is gonna be these 3 bolts right here, and these are all going to be 12 as well. Now that you have the bolts out, you can kind of like work your way around this damn harness bar, kind of finagle it out. I'm gonna go to the other side. Hello, you are in need of finagling? Oh, there it is. Oh, you piece of shit. There it is. Okay. Right. And after all that finagling, oh, I'm so sorry. You can pull it out. I feel like I could have climbed into the trunk and gotten it from there, but this is what I watched and how to do it. My little board right here is gonna be in the way, so I'm gonna have to take that out because this right here is the panel where your fuel pump is gonna be under. Disgusting. This is the fuel pump connector, so you'll unplug this, disconnecting these lines right there. And then these little bolts right here, I believe they're an 8. These need to all come out so that you can lift the plate. So I read the instructions and they were honestly not that helpful. No offense, DW, because I can't say your name. But I kind of just manhandled it. This thing, which is usually connected right here, this rubber piece honestly just pops off super easily. And then these right here are connected to this. So these will just slide out, and then you'll be left with the fuel pump kind of sitting like that. So, and then take this hose off right here. So then this will be out of your way. I don't think I'm gonna reuse that, but maybe. So then your fuel pump will be right here, and this rubber piece will be sitting like that, basically. So then you'll pull out the fuel pump and it'll kind of like pop out after you disconnect this right here, and then this plug, which is going to be right here. So this plug right here is gonna come out, but it's still gonna be used, and be careful with this float unless you don't want to know how much fuel you have. But this one is going to be right here. So this will come out when you pull the fuel pump out. So it wasn't that hard. It was honestly just a stupid design, in my opinion. Now we can assemble the new one and then put that into the old housing. Plastic on here, which I assume you would need to take off, unless you want that floating around in your fuel tank. But it does take away the pretty like little label they had. And they have this little something to keep it from coming off. A new hose, new rubber piece. Okay, I thought they were doing it just to be nice, but they're different sizes, so that's cool. And then the new plug. All right, so now I have everything connected. Now, this is not technically like a direct fit. It does work and everything connects, but if you look down here, this does not like sit the way it's supposed to. And if I bend this anymore, like I can't bend this to be able to fit this. It's 30, so that's all that matters. I think that I'm gonna put the box back on just to help with like fuel starvation and stuff, but I wanna see how it fits first. Before and after. So everything is hooked up. Our float didn't break. So these are plugged back in, and then you can see, I actually did fit the box back in. It likes to squish the little filtery thingy in there a little bit, but it works. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, clean up the area around the fuel tank, and then we'll set it in. Every time we do a project that's like, hey, just put a new fuel pump in, it's never like that, but nonetheless, it is in. Now I cleaned up all, no! I cleaned up all these bolts, so now I'm gonna put those on, tighten them up, and then put everything back together and make sure that it works. Okay, so now that this is all put back together, we put the fuel pump fuse back in, and because there is nothing right here, we just put a fuel line on here so that it doesn't get everywhere, and then I capped that off. And we're just gonna cycle the key and see if we can hear the fuel pumping gauge and see if it'll spit fuel. Okay, let's see.
Oh, stop. That's the wrong one. That was the cap that popped. Alright, but there's fuel.
Nice! Alright.
Yep. Flows pretty well.
Woo! Good job. Ooh, and it's future me here because I forgot to do an outro for the video. So, top 3 things when it comes to this install that I want to just like make known. Basically, when you are taking out the seats, if you do have a race harness, it really isn't in the way that much. You do need to do a little bit of finagling, but it's not that bad. Second thing would be, if you do go with the Deatschwerks fuel pump, putting it over will fit. It's just, or rather it will connect and work. It just fits kind of funky, so you have to like make it work. Last thing is taking the fuel pump out and then actually putting it in. That is probably the hardest part of it, just because it's really wonky, like trying to like maneuver it out. You literally, there's no way to just explain it like, oh, move it right and left, and like you just have to wiggle it and move it and rotate it until it comes out. But all in all, successful install, and it wasn't that big of a problem. So thank you to DW and to Subaru for not being another pain in my butt. I finally got the O-rings for the injector that I messed up, and so that setup is basically being all put together right now. That will be the next video I post. But yeah, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!